Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mel B's Starch-Based Life. If you noticed, I did change the title in my channel name from strong to based. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but it was almost like hard to say. It was like a tongue twister, like Mel B's Start Strong Life. I don't know why. Just kind of fumbled with that a little bit. So I changed it to based. Still pertains, still makes sense, all good. So here in Alberta this morning, it's chilly. It's like minus 7 degrees Celsius, but actually feels like minus 11 with the wind. So I'm like, we need a break here. It's like October 11th and we've got our snow gear out, like snow jackets, snow pants, winter boots, hats, mitts, you name it. That needs to go away. But apparently we have some warm weather. Well, it's supposed to warm up today to plus 6 degrees, so I'll take it. And we've got some more coming, so sounds good to me. So I just wanted to let you guys know about a few things. So yesterday was the Canadian Thanksgiving. Lately we've been doing like holiday get-togethers at my house. So I put on, what did I put on last? I believe it was Easter dinner. That was the last thing. My kids had birthdays since then, but I didn't go out too crazy. I made just kind of like snacky food and stuff, but I did Easter, and then before that I did Thanksgiving last year as well. So normally we would go out to my aunt's house and they would put it on, but seeing as how we went vegan and then starch based, I've like offered to have it at my place. Just then I can control everything, and just makes it easier for us. But seeing as how we just bought this house and it's under complete renovation, as you can see, I can't cater in this chaos. So we decided to go to my aunt's. So with that said, we had to, I think basically we did make pretty well everything. I was like a potluck. We always do that. Just makes it easier on people, and with the economy and stuff these days, cheaper. It's a lot nicer to have than just one person put it on and shell out all the money and do all the work and stuff like that. So lately we've been doing potlucks, which is great. So I think the only thing they actually made was like corn that we could have. Yeah. And I got my grandma to do the potatoes and carrots, so she didn't add butter or anything like that to those, so that was good. So we made, let's see, my husband and he's got in there and helped me get this feast on. So we made so I did stuffing, just like oil-free bread I found in like the Walmart. Kind of has like a little bakery section at the Walmart here in town, and I think it was called like Pugliese bread or Pugliese bread or something like that, and there's no oil. It was like a loaf style bread, and I just made it out of that. I added my sage and my poultry seasoning, onions and celery, threw it in the oven. I made, normally we would do cranberry sauce from a can, and just happened to see the cranberries when I was getting my groceries for Thanksgiving. I seen the bags of cranberries, and I just looked on the back, and there was a recipe to make them, which was so easy. You literally take 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar, and you put that in the pot and just let it dissolve. And then once it starts to boil, dump the bag of cranberries in, and then set it to simmer for like 10 minutes, I think, and it's done. And it was so good. Like, I'm normally not like a cranberry sauce kind of person, but maybe it had something to do with being in the can or extra things that they add. I'm not too sure, but anyways, it turned out really good and I actually enjoyed it. It was so yummy. So trying to stick to that more whole food. I mean, literally like 10 minutes, seriously, was not a big deal at all. So I made that, and then the night before, my husband actually tried to make like, I guess it was kind of like an apple crumble, but I guess seeing as how we didn't have butter, we're not using butter, it really didn't turn out crumbly. It was more like a cake, actually. Let me show you guys. So I took a picture of the meal on the plate yesterday. Like I said, I'm new to YouTube, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to add like a picture into this video. So that might take me a little bit, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Anyhow, so I don't know, doesn't really look that great anymore. It kind of looks just, it smells so good. So there's like cinnamon, brown sugar, dates, maybe, I think there might be some maple syrup in there, oats, and then apples. You can't go wrong with that. Those ingredients, really, I mean, however it looks, it was still good. And then he made, from scratch, he made a, oh boy, lost for words today, a coconut whipped cream, actually. So if you guys have never done it, it's so easy and so good. So I know you can buy like the store-bought stuff. It's called like Cocoa Whip. So good. Big trouble. But I believe it has oil in it, and then all this other crap, like preservatives and crap and whatnot. So we didn't go there. We made our own. So just basically, and this is twice now. The first time kind of was a flop. I'll explain that. But second time worked out very well. So just basically you put a can of coconut milk in the fridge, say that like the night before, and then it'll like solidify. And then you just basically, the next day when you go to make it, you chill a bowl for 10 minutes. Then you dump the coconut into the chilled bowl. Like I said, it's solidified. So you whip that, like I think it was like 30 seconds. And then you add however much vanilla to the coconut milk. And then you add confectioner's sugar, however much of that. You whip it all together and that's it. So good. Trouble though, so be careful because it is high fat, and the only reason I ate some at this time was, you know, it's a holiday thing. I wouldn't normally, just because I'm trying to lose weight, so I want to stay away from that high fat stuff. Anyhow, so we made that for the dessert. What else did we have? Gravy. I make a gravy from scratch using vegetable broth. So good. Let me know if you guys want like any of these recipes that I'm telling you about. Let me know. I will be more than happy to get them to you. What else do we do? So okay, so potatoes, carrots, we had corn, gravy, and dessert, and then the stuffing. And I think that was pretty well it. I wanted to make like dinner rolls, but we ran out of time, and we didn't have time to make them to be there for supper on time. We started too late in the day. Next time I will get going first thing in the morning. So definitely next time I will be trying to make an oil-free dinner roll type thing. Yeah, so yeah, it was delicious. It was awesome. Oh, that's what the other thing was. We made cauliflower steaks. Bummer, they did not turn out because we were so pressed for time. We, as soon as the buzzer went off on the stove, packed up everything and we were out of here. So number one, they weren't cooked enough, so they were a little bit hard. I guess I didn't follow the recipe to a T because I cut the steaks just a little bit too big, so the time that they were supposed to cook for wasn't long enough. So that was number one. Number two, I didn't realize that our breadcrumbs had went stale. Yeah, they were not good. Not good. So that was a huge fail. Huge. But next time I know. Cook them longer. Fresh breadcrumbs. Otherwise, it would have been awesome. So, not sure if you guys have ever tried those before or not. We have never, we've done like cauliflower wings and stuff like that, but this was actually like battered and then breaded. Would have been good minus those things. So, yeah, that was our dinner. And of course, we had to sit around with everybody eating turkey and bacon and pierogies and butter slathered all over everything. And I always get the question, like, don't you miss it? Well, to be honest with you, I didn't quit eating that stuff because it didn't taste good, okay? It tastes good. It tastes good to everybody. That was not... I don't like the way this meat, cheese, eggs, milk, and butter taste. I'm gonna stop eating them. No. So I always get that, and same thing. Yes, yeah, no. I didn't stop eating because I didn't like it. So they you can see it registering when I say it to them. You can see it registering. Oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. Anyhow. But, they're also, my family is really open to, like I said, I've been putting the holiday meals on at my place, and they are non-complainers. So if they're not doing the cooking, they're not doing the cleaning, none of that, they are more than inclined to eat the food I make. So it's really nice. They're not picky like that, and they're not all like, weirded out and stuff, because a lot of people are. It's like, oh, this is vegan, it must be tainted, it's voodoo, it's some kind of weird spice in there or whatnot. Anyhow, they're really good with that, so that's nice. It makes it easy. Oh right, and then they had to have their ice cream cake, then they had homemade pies, they had homemade apple crumble. It was funny because my brother's girlfriend tried to make a vegan apple crumble and ended up putting butter in it. I'm so glad she caught that though. She's like, oh, sorry, I tried. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome that she actually tried to accommodate us. That was cool, but yeah, I'm glad she let me know. So that went over good. And it was awesome too, because while everybody else was kind of, well, you remember that turkey coma, or the turkey coma that comes on after eating big Thanksgiving meal, or whatever it is. I'm not too sure what it's called, but there's like actually something in turkey meat that makes you sleepy. Yeah, well, everybody else had that. Well, all the meat eaters had that, and me, I'm just like, I ain't going to lay around on the couch. I got up and I started cleaning, putting things away, doing the dishes, and my aunt's like, oh my god, like, how are you doing that right now? I'm like, I don't know, I feel good. I'm like, I have tons of energy, which I do, like, totally. Like, it's been, oh geez, I don't even know, over 2 weeks anyways I've been doing this, and I'm just like surprising myself. It's so nice to not want to lay around all the time and like go have naps, and yeah, it's great. So she was kind of just like, whoa, look at her go, I want some of that. But of course, they have to eat their junk, and it doesn't matter how good someone else feels, if they don't want to know, if they don't believe, I suppose, they're gonna be stuck in their ways, and that's fine. That's your problem, and this is mine. So anyways, over the weekend, so we just live like in a smaller town. We're probably, we're about an hour and a half away from Edmonton, and so we go there quite often, actually, to get like certain things we can't pick up in town. Like, I get the rice at Costco, the Kirkland brand, and I can't eat rice anywhere else. Like, now that I've had that rice, it's so good. The Kirkland Costco brand jasmine rice. Literally, it's when you're making it, it smells like popcorn in your house. It's so good. So I have no choice. I have to go there. There's some things that we just can't get here. So we do that. Anyhow, I've been really thinking about this for like the last like 6 months, but I think I'm just at a point now where I am ready to start being more active and being more serious about losing the weight and stuff and getting healthy. So I asked for an early birthday present. So my birthday is actually next month, but I asked my husband for an early birthday present and I wanted a Fitbit. So I got the Fitbit Alta, and I guess it's new. So what all does it do? So we tap it twice. It gives you the time and the date. Tells me how many steps I've done, how many kilometers. I believe that's calories, and then battery life. And then there's also an alarm on it, which is so cool because I cannot stand alarm sounds in the morning. Like, just it. Sometimes it like makes me jump out of bed, and then sometimes it's like makes me angry listening to this noise because I'm like in such a good sleep or whatnot. So this is nice because it just kind of goes bzz, bzz, excuse me, on your wrist to wake you up. So that's cool. I've been achieving my goals. I have it set to 8,000 steps just because I am at home. I don't move around as much as someone who would, like say at a full-time job. So I have it set to 8,000, and so far, since Saturday, so Saturday and Sunday, I hit my goal. I actually surpassed my goal each time. So that was awesome. But mind you, I did do a couple things that I wouldn't normally do on a day-to-day basis. So Saturday, the snow came, and it came and it came and came. So much snow. So I shoveled, number one. So that's however many steps. And then I got groceries on Saturday as well. So that I don't do every day. So that was, yeah. So anyhow, very neat. And it also gives you like a reminder. So I think it wants you to move at least every hour. So if you're sitting too long, it'll give you the little buzz, whatever. Get moving. So it's nice because sometimes you don't realize how long you've been sitting there doing nothing or watching TV or on the internet or whatnot. So some of us need that, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying having it. So that's great. One of the other things that, I had said to you guys that I had some health issues. I probably 2 handfuls of health issues, and I'm just going to mention another one. I deal with like these huge black circles under my eyes. I don't know how prominent they are when I put, like, because I use a concealer to cover it up because it's so like makes me so self-conscious. Like, I would never leave my home and go out publicly and without any concealer, at least under my eyes, because it's just like it's like somebody punched me in both my eyes. So like, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but they are really dark, and sometimes more dark than others. So I don't know what that is. Like, I have read, I've looked things up, it can come with age, but I've been dealing with this like almost my whole life actually, but it's just getting worse now that I'm getting older. And like, of course, the skin thins are under your eyes, so it becomes even more prominent. So I've yet to find a reason why this is happening. Okay, I have no idea. If any of you know, let me know, because I can't figure it out. So I'm just hoping it's going to be another one of those things that changes with diet. So that would be so nice to not have to put makeup on my face just to leave my house. Like, honestly, I'm not a makeup person to begin with. I can't stand the feeling of it on my skin, and I've tried all different types. I just don't like it. So if I didn't have to wear it, I wouldn't wear it. So anything you guys got for me, please let me know. On a good note, I lost another pound. Yeah, so I went from 182.4 to 181.4 this morning. So yay! So see, you know, like I'm not, can you imagine if I started like actually exercising? Man, I mean, we could double that at least, probably. Maybe 3 to 4 pounds a week. I don't know. But okay, I'm taking it, right? Like this is just with diet and like just kind of being a little more active, walking wise, more active. But yeah, a pound is a pound and I'll take it. And like I said, even if I only did a pound a week for the whole year, that's 48 pounds. So that's a lot of weight and I'd be quite happy with that. So yeah, I think that was everything that I wanted to talk about today. Like I said, I'm gonna try and figure out how to add this picture to YouTube so that you guys can see how delicious the meal was. Oh, salad! That was the other thing I forgot. I made a salad because I really want to try and start incorporating more greens into my diet. So I made a salad and I made a dressing actually, because that is one of the reasons I haven't been eating salad, is because I couldn't find a dressing that I absolutely loved. Well, I did. I found it this weekend and I made it up for the salad for yesterday and it was delicious. Oh my god, and totally was made out of beans. Crazy thing. Cannellini beans or navy beans or great northern beans, whatever you want to call them, a white bean. Seriously, the whole can, a cup of water, what spices? Parsley, oregano, salt, and lemon juice. Blend it up. Creamy Italian dressing. So darn good. Yummy. It was delicious. I was like blown away there. I never thought that I would like something that much made out of beans. Crazy, hey? So yeah, made that with salad yesterday and it turned out really good, and so I think I'm gonna start eating more salads, which is awesome for weight loss as well. I'd like to maybe eat like a huge salad before my main starch meal so I can fill up on all that stuff and maybe not eat as much as the higher calorie stuff, and hopefully maybe lose a little bit more weight faster that way. So yeah, so if there's anything you guys want to know, any of the recipes that I made, if you guys are interested in knowing exactly, you know, the whole recipe, just let me know and I'll definitely get that to you. And yeah, so, and soon I want to you know, I have that Instant Pot in the back. It's just making me I'm so like nervous, and I did the test run this weekend to clean it and stuff like that, so it's all good to go now. So I'd like to do a video maybe making something with that. I also want to start getting in there and showing you guys some of these great like easy recipes I have. It's so good and like kid approved and stuff. So you know, if you have kids and they're maybe picky, maybe they'll like some of these things. Yeah, so that's coming soon. And if there's, like I said, if there's anything you guys want to know, just leave a comment and I'll definitely get that info to you guys. Other than that, you guys have a great day and we'll see you next time.